Welcome back to One-on-One Sports. I'm now joined by two men who live and die with each passing Sunday, Joe DiRienzo and Alex Rosenbaum. Now, recently there have been some mix-ups in the rosters recently, especially at the quarterback position. So what do you think is the best quarterback position change?
You know what, I'm going to be honest, none of them really affected the playoff race besides Carson Palmer for the Raiders. Everyone says they gave away a lot for the trade. They did, I'll admit that. A first-round pick and a second, maybe a first, is a huge price tag. But the guy had great years last time he was paired up with Hugh Jackson.
Great years like 5 years ago last time he was with Hugh Jackson. They have no wide receivers. Darius Hayward-Bay, you're going to throw him the ball? Where's Ocho Cinco? Where's TJ Hushmanzada? It's a terrible idea.
No, you see, Carson Palmer does not need receivers like that. Carson Palmer's not a bad quarterback. He's way better than Kyle Bowler. If you have Kyle Bowler around the quarterback, no chance you're making the playoffs. That's why it's a good move.
Who else is in the division? The Chargers. They're going to win the division.
They haven't impressed me this year.
And the Raiders aren't going to make the wild card. They're giving away their future by giving up first and second round picks, maybe even another first. Jason Campbell, the last 4 years, has had better years than Carson Palmer. What are you going to do when he comes back? It's just a terrible idea. The best move was John Beck, and this is why. John Beck, you've got nothing to lose. There's no potential. You see if he can play. If not, you draft a quarterback next year.
Strong opinions from both of you guys. So who do you think is the worst move?
I'm pretty sure I just made a clear point that Carson Palmer is the worst. Second worst is Tim Tebow, because Tim Tebow, he did nothing. He beat the Dolphins. The Dolphins are a very mediocre. That's not even nice. They're a terrible team. They're going to have the first overall pick next year, and he barely won the game. Kyle Orton's in there. They would have won it in the third quarter.
You're absolutely right. I don't understand what people are making such a big deal about this win. I agree. Tebow was the worst move. You're talking about a guy, he did not win that game. People are giving him he wins everything. He's just a winner. Kyle Orton would have won that game. If Brady Quinn was in, he probably would have won that game. The Dolphins' defense is not that good.
Let's not give Brady Quinn too much credit.
Okay, but really, what did Tebow do to earn that win?
He did perform in the clutch, and I'll give him credit as a winner in college, but he does not have the skills to play quarterback, and I completely agree. And the Dolphins, they're the Dolphins.
And I don't mind the timing of the move. I mean, it's nice to get him it's a home game for him in Florida, and the timing, they have to see what they've got out of him. I would have rather the coaches make the move, not the fans.
Well, definitely. But there's something that football fans are really going to have to start thinking about here soon. They've been talking about playing games regularly in London, maybe even giving them a team. What do you guys think of this, Joe?
Why? Why do we have to play games in London? I don't understand. Why?
Because it makes money?
It makes money, but they don't like the sport.
And what drives the NFL?
Money.
Oh!
Guess what also makes money? Stadiums in the U.S.
Yeah,
You're talking about a fan base in Tampa. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers say they have a huge fan base. They have a fan club of 300 people in London. Woohoo. We could fill like a full section with 300, and there's 20 more of them.
I mean, I agree with you. Next city to get a team is not going to be London. Toronto has done great with the Bills. LA definitely deserves a team first. Even Mexico City, they've played games down there in the past, and they've got a bigger fan base.
I don't know about the altitude there.
The biggest problem with London is that the Premiership, the soccer league there, plays on Saturdays and Sundays. You're not going to go head-to-head with that. There's already 4 soccer teams in London in the Premiership.
Right, there's no chance to be able to compete with that, and it's not a sport that they follow. Like I said, they don't have big fan bases. In the U.S., it's already followed. Why mess with something you already got?
Let's hope that in the future we can expand football to other countries. While it's not necessary, maybe. Time for us to take another timeout, but when One-on-One returns, Greg will be joined by our NBA experts to discuss the future of the lockout.